Good morning, student. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the online class of physical education for class 10th. Here is Mr. G. Luther, your physical education teacher. Today we are going to study the first chapter of your prescribed textbook, that is Human Growth and Development. For your study, you can consult this book shown on your screen, that is Physical Education by the publisher New Saraswati House. Let us begin with the meaning of growth and development. Generally, growth and development are used as synonyms. If we try to understand the meaning of growth and development, we come to know that there is hardly any specific difference. As a matter of fact, growth refers to the growth of physical organ with regard to its shape, size, height, or weight, whereas development has a detailed meaning. In fact, growth is a part of development. Development means not only growth, but is it more than that? Growth means increase in height, size, length, weight, etc. It can be measured easily. For example, if the height and weight of a child increases after some month, it can be said that growth has taken place. Development means a change in the shape, form, or structure which results in improved working efficiency. It is related to qualitative changes. In fact, it is a progressive change in a child which increases his physical, social, mental, and emotional capabilities. As a matter of fact, growth is a part of development. It can be said that development is a progressive series of changes that occur in an already predictable pattern as a result of maturation and experiences. In conclusion, it can be said that growth is used physically. Generally, it is related to an individual's size, height, and change in weight. Indeed, changes in quantitative aspect are included in the scope of growth. On the other hand, development is related to all type of changes in shape or structure which enhance the working efficiency of an individual. These changes are more related to the qualitative aspect than quantitative aspect. Now we will move to our next topic, difference between growth and development. Growth. Number 1. Growth can be measured. Development. Number 1. Development cannot be measured. Number 2. Growth is limited up to a definite age. Development is a lifelong process. Growth is a part of development. Development is a very comprehensive. Growth is related to change in height, weight, shape, and size of an individual. Development is related to the changes in all the aspects of an individual. Last, Growth is related to one aspect of personality and its scope is limited. Development is related to all the aspects of personality and its scope is also very wide. Further, we'll move to stages of growth and development. It is a well-known fact that growth is limited up to a certain age. Generally, after maturity, growth does not take place, whereas the process of development is a long process which continues throughout the lifespan. It appears that the direction and pattern of growth and development of children opportunity approximately remains the same. But in reality, the growth and development of every child take place accordingly in his own schedule. It means every child has his own pattern of growth and development. For ease to understand the stages of growth and development, they can be classified into the following stages. Number 1, infancy, 0 to 2 years. Number 2, childhood, 3 to 12 years. Number 3, adolescence, 13 to 19 years. Number 4, adulthood, 20 to 65 years and above. Adulthood has the following 3 stages. Number 1, early adulthood, 20 to 39 years. Number 2, middle adulthood, 40 to 64 years. Number 3, late adulthood, 65 and above. We have reached to our last topic for today, that is factors influencing human growth and development. There are various factors which directly or indirectly influence the growth and development of human beings. These factors are described below. Number 1, heredity factors. Heredity or biological factors play a significant role on growth and development of an individual. Generally, these factors are called heredity factors. Number 2, environmental factors. There has been little change in the structure of human beings for the last 20,000 years, and the little changes which have been observed so far are only due to contribution of environmental factors. It can be studied under the following heads: internal environment, external environment. Now, number 3, gender. Gender is also a significant factor in the growth and development of an individual. There is a clear-cut difference between growth and development of boys and girls. Number 4, nationality. Nationality also influences height, weight, color, facial features and body structure of human beings. The geographical location of a nation has different influence on its natives. Number 5, nutrition. Growth is directly concerned for proper growth and development of human being. Appropriate nutrition is essential. The requirement of various nutrients various during different stages of growth and development of human beings. Number 6. Personal factors. There are various personal factors which are responsible for growth and development of individuals. These factors are: number 1. Physical exercises. For proper growth and development of an individual, regular physical exercises are essential. As a matter of fact, various types of exercises enhance the growth of all the organs of body. Number 2. Glands. Glands directly affect the growth and development of individual. Every individual's physical, mental and emotional development depends on the function of glands. Number 3. Rest, relaxation and sleep. It also affects the growth and development of an individual. It is a fact that people who sleep for long hours tend to gain weight, or the other hand, people who work for longer duration and take less rest and sleep gain less weight. It means that those people who work for long hours make maximum expenditure of their energy and tend to remain in the same weight or lose their weight. Number 4. Diseases and injury. Typhoid and head injury hinder the growth and development of a child. Due to some diseases, individuals start losing body weight. Number 5. Willpower. Willpower also influences growth and development of an individual. With this, we have finished our chapter 1. Hope this was useful for you. You may prepare this chapter for your upcoming unit test. For any doubts or detailed study, a PDF of the chapter has also been uploaded on the school website. Thank you.